Hi, everybody. It's Rachel Blue again. I am bringing you an energetic global shifts update in April. It is the middle of the month, or towards more the end of the month. In the beginning of the month, I had come out with a video about grid work and about how you would be moving through adjusting and to the grid work and what it would look like for the first couple weeks of April, which would have a really great vibe around it, a really great vibration and energy, and would also give a lot of people the feeling of excitement and anticipation. Things in the beginning of April had gone to be moving a lot quicker for some of you. And then I also said that in the kind of to the second half of April, the couple of weeks towards the end of April, would kind of feel like they would be settling or be kind of like stopped, honestly, is how everybody is coming forward and expressing their thoughts about um, the past not quite 1 week. And now we're going into the last couple of weeks of April, or we are in them, and everyone is kind of saying the same thing. And what that is that they are working their best, and that they're feeling kind of they can see where they're going, and you can see exactly like the finish line. You get a good visual of where you're going, but the view from where you are immediate is kind of cloudy, and it's feeling kind of stuck. Like you can see like the finish line and where you want to go, but you're still kind of stuck in the sediment that is kind of still crustingly hanging around your kind of baseline energy, is what they are saying. And the sediment comes from old cycles you've been through. It comes through old cycles that you've connected to. It comes through the everything that you have cleared. Basically, what they are saying is all the things that you have connected to throughout your cycles and throughout your life up until now has collected an enormous amount of sediment. And the way that they're showing me that it looks like black crusted layers that are just kind of flaky, but they're kind of layered on top of one another. And what is going on with people's baseline energy is it's just completely stuck. And it feels like I can't go anywhere, but yet I've got somewhat of a clear view of like where I'm going down that way, and I can see the finish line. And then there's kind of like a little bit of a fog or a haze immediately in front of you, and that's because you're clearing that sediment. That definitely is connected to the grid work, and it's connected to the platform. It's connected to everything like lineage wise they've been having you clear out for a little while now, and it's just basically now kind of breaking up and the layers of the sediment. And again, it looks like a phyllo dough, so you've got like a lot of layers to it, very thin layers, and then it kind of looks like a coal, so a black coal, and it's just got a shininess to it, and it looks kind of like layered, and you can feel it still kind of, most of you going through a little bit on the lower part of your sacrum in that baseline energy. Again, that's where it's kind of settled down into, and you're going to start feeling it kind of like through the legs, the upper part of the legs, not as high as like the last time I had said, kind of like just underneath the glutes and the buttocks. It's just kind of now kind of going through the upper part of the leg area, not as much the lower. And so what they are saying is that you're going to start going through clearing that out and breaking it up and crumbling the old sediment. And this is the visual they are giving me for you right now, is a clogged pipe in your home, or a clogged pipe where water used to come through, and it's got sediment, kind of a greasy, oily, layered kind of a sediment that's got old things all kind of collected into it. And you kind of pour some stuff down in there, and it kind of starts to dissolve and break up, and then all of a sudden it kind of flushes right out. So there you go. It's kind of breaking up for you right now. You guys just kind of needed a little bit of a push energetically for you to get through the second half of April is what they were saying. And so I'm just kind of going through and clearing out some of the old sediment for you, or at least getting it kind of loosened up and broken up, and then kind of starting to get pieces of it kind of flushing out for you. And it's going to feel, and you're going to feel collectively connected more to the grid work, toward your goal is going to start feeling like it's again kind of like moving to you and moving towards you, and that you're going to it. So it's going to start going like this again. And this really isn't anything that's got to do with a whole lot of kind of like personal like work that you're not doing. You are doing everything that you are supposed to be doing. You know what you're doing, and what they are saying is that you're going through the right passages. And because I can tell, I'm listening to you guys, I can feel some of you saying, I can't feel like anymore like I'm on the right path and like going in that right direction. You are going in that right direction. It's just everything kind of went from like 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, and then it just kind of stopped. And that's okay. And what it's doing is it's just kind of connecting, clearing, and collecting like what you've got to get rid of now. And it's just like all old. It's so old. Like you can't even remember how old some of this stuff is. And so and that's probably why you're feeling foggy. That's exactly what they're telling me right now. Yeah, you can't really understand and clear out what you don't understand, because you're kind of got that very immediate, a little bit of a fog, or kind of like a mist in front of you. And it's because it kind of doesn't matter what it is at this point. You know, when you're looking at a clogged drain, again, it's collected all kinds of yucky stuff that you can't really describe what's gone down there and collected, but you know it's there. And so what you're doing now is you're just kind of breaking it up again, and you're clearing it out. It's just coming from the last cycle. It's coming from the last platform. It's coming from the last clearing that you've done. It's just kind of like a lot of residual, like just a lot of gunk and buildup. And that's all it is. You are going to get through it, and you're going to start feeling like, I get it very distinctively, they're giving me like May 9th, May 1st and May 9th, that you're going to start feeling like it's going to start breaking up for you consistently, and it's going to go through the cycles of now just letting go. And so the platform energy is basically kind of still for you right now. That is your baseline energy in your Kundalini, if you want to call it that. Your baseline energy is where your sacrum is. The baseline energy is what connects you to platform work, the platforms, grids, all the new energy that we are tapping into and utilizing. And so when we've got some kind of like gunky, and it's got some kind of a stickiness to it, like it would if you were just going to clean out that drain. It's got some of that kind of oily, gunky stickiness to it. That is just going to, again, it's going to start clearing out for you like soon, in the next like minutes while you're watching this, and then it's going to start continuing to clear out for you over the next couple of weeks into that May 1st through May 9th. And so that's what they're saying. You're going to feel it speed up again the 1st through the 9th of next month. They keep bringing up the Southern Hemisphere and how that's going to accelerate the process for you kind of more because of what's going on down there. It's just kind of got a really incredible blue glow down there of what's going on with grid work. And so it's going to be giving you a little bit of an extra push. So good for you guys, so that you get to go a little faster than the rest of us. But I'm glad that you're all doing well. with this connecting to this platform and the grid work, how it's settling into the atmosphere, how it's making you feel, how you're adapting to it, and that your nervous systems and your brain and everything is just kind of clicking right in and going. You guys are like ready to go. And some of you are kind of slowed down in that kind of stuck place, and that's okay. It's going to clear up for you real soon. So I just wanted to kind of give you a quick update on the second half of April, because I did tell you in the beginning of April that it would be really kind of a quicker process for you with the grid work and how you were connecting to it. And then it all of a sudden kind of like stopped, and everybody started kind of contacting me and was like, okay, it did exactly what you said. Now I'm feeling kind of stuck. I can see where I'm going, yet I've kind of got a little fog in front of me. Like I can't get there. Something's keeping me or blocking me from getting there. The question is, if you're looking too far into it, you can't sometimes. If you're looking too far into it, you can't clear it. And that's what I'm getting distinctively to tell you right now. And it's there are times that you're going to want to look closely at what you're clearing, and then there are times that you're going to want to just go ahead and clear whatever like the sediment is, because again, it's got a huge collection of all kinds of stuff that you can't really describe and explain. So it's just kind of like relax, relate, and then release. Accept it and release it. Relax, relate, release, right into clearing that sediment right out, you guys, okay? So go ahead and give me some feedback on how you guys are connecting to all of this grid work and how it's feeling for you. You're definitely, as I'm snapping, I'm just clearing you guys. You're definitely going to be feeling kind of things moving out for you. I get just kind of like a little bit more confusion than definite emotions, and that could kind of be little scattered emotions coming through as you clear it. But it's, again, they're telling me very strongly to tell you, don't go down the road of trying to label it and get so deep into it. This is just, I mean, clear and simple. It's just sediment that you're clearing out. It's just kind of stuck with you in this place right now. And then once you get through clearing this out, it's going to be back to going in the right direction, right to your goal. Okay, you guys? Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Keep on clearing. Bye.